Hi everyone, and welcome to Big Ideas Growing Minds. We are so happy you are here. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world to us. Today's big idea comes from Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman and his best-selling book, Thinking, Fast and Slow. In the book, he explores the way in which the mind makes decisions and judgments. He does this by addressing the complexity of the human mind. The book offers a better understanding of how decisions are made, why certain judgment errors are so common, and how we can improve ourselves. In this video, we will focus on what he calls the two main characters of the human mind: the impulsive, automatic, intuitive System 1, and the thoughtful, deliberate, calculating System 2. As these two systems play off against each other, their interactions determine how we think, make judgments, and act. The two main characters of the human mind. When you have to make sense of something, make decisions, or form an opinion, you think about it. According to Daniel Kahneman, all of our mental activities are driven by two contrasting systems: the intuitive System 1 and the deliberate System 2. System 1 is fast and produces responses and decisions almost instantaneous. In contrast, System 2 thinks, analyzes, evaluates, reasons, and then responds. Human beings like to believe that our decision-making is mostly driven by System 2. But the truth is that System 1, which is almost involuntary, lays the foundation for most of our decision-making. Let's review the two systems in more detail. System 1. System 1 can be described as involuntary thought that automatically draws upon relevant knowledge and uses it to reach a quick conclusion. It is in charge of your automatic skills, like driving your car. It instinctively makes you turn to see where a sudden loud noise is coming from, or frown when you see a gruesome image. You can experience System 1 at work, when, for example, you see 2 + 2 written on a board, and simply cannot help thinking of the right answer. You have these involuntary responses innumerable times a day, and most of the time you are not even aware that your System 1 thought processes are at work. System 2. By contrast, you use System 2 when you're focusing on specific details, like figuring out how to complete your income tax forms, do complicated math, try new physical activities, or search for a specific person in a crowd. System 2 thinking is slower and requires that you give uninterrupted attention to the task at hand. One of the main duties of System 2 is to overcome the impulses of System 1. In other words, System 2 is responsible for your self-control. The two systems at work. Which system you use depends on the effort you are expending. System 1 is on auto-respond mode all the time, using impressions, feelings, and gut instincts, while System 2 needs to be called into action and formulates ideas and beliefs before it acts. There are countless instances when both systems work in conjunction, like when you pay extra attention when driving late at night, or when you consciously make an effort to remain polite even though your temper is frayed. To see the two systems in action, try solving this famous bat and ball problem. A bat and ball cost $1.10. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? The price that most likely came to your mind, 10 cents, is a result of the intuitive and automatic System 1. And it's dead wrong. Take a second and do the math. Do you see the mistake? The correct answer is 5 cents. What happened was that your impulsive System 1 took control and automatically answered by relying on intuition, but it answered too fast. If faced with a complicated problem, System 1 will call upon System 2 for help, but in the ball and bat dilemma, System 1 is tricked into believing that it is an easy problem, so it tries to answer it on its own, and that is why most people get it wrong. Conclusion. When we use our brain, we tend to use the minimum amount of energy possible for each task. This is known as the law of least effort. Because checking with System 2 uses more energy, System 1 tries to solve any difficulties on its own whenever possible. And because System 1 is prone to jumping to conclusions, it makes mistakes in many situations. If you are aware of this fact, and hence temper your thought processes by using System 2 thinking, you will increase the likelihood of reacting more accurately and appropriately. And with that, we conclude this video on System 1 and System 2, as Daniel Kahneman presents them in his best-selling book, Thinking, Fast and Slow. We hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a like. Take care, and see you soon.